It's so. Good afternoon. It's Man-Child and the Yogis. My sweet wife, Hillary Lockwood. We have a very special guest today. My stepson, my wife's one and only oldest, Christian James O'Day. And of course, our main man, James.
What up?
Hey.
There's everybody. Wow. What a fucking day. Yes, right away it gets an F-bomb. It's been a crazy day.
Yeah, for sure. Because...
What? Yeah, because I got hit. I got in an accident. My car's totaled. I got to get a rental car. I have shows this weekend. I'm screwed right now.
Nah. See, that's where I feel like we need to look at the positive because no one was hurt. The car is fixable, and you got a rental.
You're the third person today that when I said I got in a car accident, they said, "Oh my God, are you okay? Stop with the niceties. I don't have a car right now." Yes, I'm alive. I'm calling you.
Yeah, well.
And I'm sitting in front of you.
Yes.
It was pretty traumatic. It's getting fixed, hopefully. And I just got to say, I feel so bad. The woman that we got in the accident, she was shaking. She was very upset. Her kid was in the car. He's kind of on the spectrum. I believe he's autistic, and he really lost his mind. And he looked so scared. I thought I heard him, and I was like, I'm going to jail.
Right.
This is things are. And then she calmed him down. I'm like, do you want to get out of here? She's like, I want to get out of here. And we just exchanged information and left, which is probably pretty good since I have a warrant in Indiana.
Just kidding.
We got a warrant?
I don't know. I didn't pay one speeding ticket.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. So tell me what that question though, because does that pertain to this? You said
Okay,
earlier?
wait. First, we're gonna do a sutra because the sutra that I picked randomly just now is so appropriate for this crew. So it's avidya asmita raja dvesha abhinavesaha kleshaha, which means the sources of suffering, kleshas, are misunderstanding, ego, excessive desire, avoidance, and fear. So I feel like...
Sounds like a comic.
Yeah, I feel like a misunderstanding could potentially happen today. I feel like ego, without question, is going to happen today. I feel like excessive desire is always kind of my problem. And I feel like avoidance might be Christian's problem. And abhinavesa, I don't know. Abhinavesa means clinging to bodily life. So
clinging to bodily. What?
It means fear of death. It means being afraid to actually die, to leave the world.
Why would you be afraid of that?
I was.
Christian, are you not afraid of
You're
death?
not afraid to
It's
die?
a guarantee. That's a tax we got to pay.
That's
about it.
That's about it. See?
So this is how I feel about that. I don't love that take because until someone's actually faced with their own mortality, you can say that all day long.
What about you, James?
But
No, I don't fear death. It's coming, baby.
It's coming, baby.
I think everybody in here is full of shit, just to be honest.
Yeah, I crack up.
Because I was given
clearly
6
better.
months. I was given 6 months, and I'm telling you, when someone's like, you're going to die,
yes,
you get afraid.
But you
for
also, for sure, we all would feel that way. I know that. But you with having your babies, too, it's like a mother thinks about leaving their children.
Well, and that's really what it was. That was more about leaving these little nuggets because he was only like 2.5 when I was diagnosed.
It's a small nugget.
Yeah. I think it's awesome to not be afraid of it though. I think that's really beautiful actually. If you can have that true understanding of this is what's going to happen, it's inevitable, and really truly hold that in your soul, I think that's extraordinary. I do.
You know who's not afraid of death? Those dudes that's fall on swords, the Japanese dudes.
Speaking of swords.
What?
Speaking of swords. Christian was just playing with a sword.
I was unhonorable.
It's like a for real sword.
I was unhonorable.
Don't drop that on me.
Don't drop it. It's not
like,
too sharp.
No, I mean, it's a for real
give
sword.
you a good
It's
look.
crazy.
It's on the screen, too.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Cameras everywhere.
See, now I feel pretty cool.
Now you feel pretty cool. See,
Sharp
James
things,
is
put it
looking
down.
out for you.
My mother instinct. Don't go down the stairs with that.
So yeah, that sutra makes sense in a lot of ways. I think.
For sure. Yeah, these are the obstacles that get in the way of us being, swords, being
swords,
authentic.
and having a strong stream.
This is a strong live stream.
Yes,
which
it
I got
is
a kick
streaming
out of,
on
I think
Facebook.
that was a funny thing to say. I just did.
Well,
Speaking of strong streams.
Whoa.
What happened?
That's a great segue.
Yeah.
So Aaron and I this week were talking about old sex. So this
People don't
doesn't
know
mean
exactly what you mean when you
no,
say
I
that. So
know.
when
This doesn't mean sexes with exes. This means old sex. This means when I get married to someone and they say, till death do us part, that shit holds. Which means, yes, I'm going to be wanting to be intimate when we're old. Actually old.
I think
My kids.
I will
break
tell
a hip. He'll break a hip.
I will tell you that my hip will already be broken.
I'll call 911 for
fun.
you.
I'll probably be on my third hip by the.
Oh, man.
This is what I'm
It's
trying
true.
to tell her. I think that when we get to 80, and she goes, "Oh," and she's gonna look at me and go, "Nah, I'm good."
Okay.
I think that's what's gonna happen.
No, I don't think that's true because you keep talking about how you think you're going to be a goblin. But
I can see that. I can see him turning into the tattoo right
okay,
now.
just think about
like
it.
the Lord of the Rings comes
okay,
to my mind.
I'm going to keep getting probably a little bit of a belly.
Precious.
I'm not going to do any weightlifting, so my arms are still going to be ostrich legs. So I'm going to, like, it's just going to get weirder and weirder because as I get older, it's going to just get webbier and kind of,
He'll look like Porky
So they're
Pig.
seeing my face. I'm not.
I know that you're going to be
happy
you're going to
about
be
any of
smoking
that.
hot, and the thing that I
I'm gonna do
saw,
my best.
I actually saw, I heard about, whatever, I can't remember.
You saw.
They got a new vibrator, but it's not a vibrator. It's a little liquor. It's a liquor.
What?
It's a battery operated like little clit liquor. Yeah.
What websites are you on?
Someone told me. I think you can put it around as a ring, and you just kind of like.
Oh,
But apparently it's phenomenal. So whatever.
You find that on
okay.
Wish or something?
Oh no, I can't
Oh
remember.
my God, my kids.
I think it was
on this
incognito
show.
somewhere. I don't know.
What is happening?
Incognito.
Well,
Why does the incognito guy wear a weird hat?
oh my God.
He's hiding.
Yeah, man.
He's hiding under a fedora cut hat. I hate those hats.
Really?
I hate those.
Man.
Every time I see a
Fuck
guy in
those
one,
hats.
every time I see a guy in one of those fedoras
no,
with the
C word right off the bat
yeah,
on this episode.
if they have the flip flops on and the fedora, I'm like, cut
That's
hat.
a whole fit.
Yeah, it's a horrible fit.
It's
You
great.
got to be wearing a dope suit and like being in a Cuban band or something. Then you're fly with a fedora.
All right, so I'm gonna put us live on IG here
You want your sword
as
back?
well. Do you want your
Thank you.
sword back?
I just don't know what to do with it.
He just wants to take it home.
Yeah, that's smart.
Okay, so we listed our house this week as well.
Yeah, and it's of course it's immediately when you do something like that, you find out people are so rude. It's like, do everyone a favor if you're buying a house. Don't try to like crush someone's memories by trying to get their house for nothing. It's just
Yeah.
like
Well, no, I don't think anybody's really trying to
Okay.
do that, but
they automatically they're going to ask for so much less, or they're going to propose so
yeah,
much less.
that's kind of par for the course, though. I mean, that's part of it. So that's part of the game. But yeah, we listed our house, and that's it's really interesting because I want to get Christian's take on this too because I raised both my kids in this house.
He said he was heartbroken.
It's
Yeah,
very.
so I mean, it's sad.
It is
man,
sad,
but
right?
it's
Because you have a
like-
lot of. I mean, that's definitely the first place you jerked off is in that house.
Of course, yeah,
For
of course.
sure.
That's when I was 12.
Why
I
does
was
it have
like,
to
oh
go
my
there?
God, my dick can do more than pee. And it blew my mind. But like, there's a lot of memories in that house.
And then you're like,
you know?
which girl am I going to impale first
There are
with
more
this?
Exactly.
memories than that in that house.
Those are the ones that stand
Lord.
out, of course, though.
Yes.
But
So mine are actually like nostalgic and sweet, like baking cookies for my children.
that could be
and-
nostalgic when
Yeah,
you're 12.
how is that not nostalgic?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
By,
Yes, I
by the
get
way, we like
I get it,
we're,
it
as
is.
we were cleaning the house, so we're just finding out both the boys' pockets of like, I'm gonna put this over here, like a plate with like a biscuit on
Part
it.
of
from,
growing
like,
up, man.
There's like a 7-year-old like biscuit in your closet. I was like,
believe it.
what the fuck?
You
is
should have
going-"
ate it.
Oh my
Nailed
God.
it to me. or
Clearly-
something.
I wish there was a good place to put this so I didn't have to
I
hold
can
it.
I can direct with it if you want.
Yeah, that'd be amazing. Thank you.
Even though it's on the Facebook anyway. So yes, and I know that I have less
Oh, yeah,
attachment to it, but
it's insane.
that's not why. But it's like we made a decision. It's
Yeah.
driving you crazy to be displaced a little bit, Christian. I'm so excited for you that making a move like this, you're hopefully meeting people, but you like Chicago enough, right? And you're digging it. You got your own apartment. We get along great now because you don't we don't
Yeah.
live together.
Yeah, it's always hard living with parents. They don't like the
Yeah,
smell of
yeah.
weed.
Or,
and-
or it's also hard living
Living with your kids.
Okay, this is the
Living with
thing.
your kids.
Okay,
You
18-year-old
chose
slut.
that
Dude,
option.
okay.
So did you.
about-
Karmically, you did.
About
brother.
3 weeks in, I was like, motherfucker. I come on, I'm like,
Yeah.
if I don't get to lay around and eat cereal at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, why is this motherfucker? And, there's-
'Cause I'm
Oh my
I was
God.
16,
and
man.
then I contribute once, like I'm okay with this or
Yeah,
whatever. Then all of a
yeah,
sudden
yeah.
I'm like, anytime I talk, what's up? Hey man, I'm gonna go downstairs and burn a blunt. I'll see you in a minute. I'm like,
Hell
geez,
yeah.
I am your parent. somehow.
I'd rather be honest about it.
Rather be
Yeah,
honest.
I mean that was established right away. The honesty creates a safe place, a safer place.
Because what
for
I was telling your
everybody,
mom, and which is great now, because as you're growing up now and you're over 18, if you lie to me now, you're just a dick. But when you're a kid, you're a kid. You know what I mean? So now it's like cool. Like I can be like, hey, bro, I'm sorry you're going through that. I can help you out, or I can't help you out. Most likely help you out, but you're doing fine on your own.
Yeah.
Are you meeting any women? Is what I want to know.
Yeah, let's talk about your track record with them.
It's the weirdest thing to talk about with your parents, by the way.
You done
Act like you're just talking to James.
and then them
Yeah,
moving
talk to
away.
me, dude. I got
Okay,
you.
did you do any swiping or what?
Yeah, Tinder is very dry. If like anybody's been on Tinder, it's like you'll find people. It's like I just want friends, and that's not how it started off.
This is
not
a place
like
to get
one
pussy.
Tinder.
What happened?
All right, Tinder's like Tinder's a bad thing. All right, let's be
my
real. You just meet
God.
people and you fuck. That's the whole concept of
What
it.
is happening?
It's not such like a good thing. You wouldn't go to church and brag about that or anything, but it's like it's really dry.
It's dry, meaning you're meeting whack chicks.
You know, oh well, yeah, that happens quite a bit with Tinder. You know, you meet some weird people and then you gotta
Change the zip
skedaddle
code to
fuck
the
out
west
there.
side so you can meet some Latinas.
I'm so devastated right now.
I don't know, man. I'm taking a break from the good old swiping.
All right,
Bad
that's
news
good.
bears at a certain point.
Bad
and
news
you-
bear.
And the girls, you like move away.
Well, that's happened like billions times.
I know they move to other states.
Because those hippies don't want to have they're like a
Hey,
rolling
man.
They
stone, man.
move to other states.
So who did you go see at the Riviera?
What's the review?
Or the band that you went to? Who'd you go see?
Oh, I went to the Grey Day Tour concert, which had City Morgue, Suicide Boys, and like a couple of artists.
Good
like
shit?
Yeah, it's good shit.
I don't
I
know
like
any
City
of those
Morgue, which
bands.
is like a alternative between like really hardcore rock and rap music.
Right.
So it's like you
like-
guys would probably fucking despise it.
No, I heard it.
But-
You're
I don't
pretty
know.
you know.
Back in the day, we listened to stuff like that. We really
Yeah,
did.
but you guys are old now.
We are old.
That's rude, man.
Yeah, but it's like
And
with
I'm
age.
not
With
old.
age, like taste matures. You know what I mean? Like I
Thank
bet when
you.
you're
That's
my
a
age,
better way
you
to
didn't
say
like
that.
caviar. You know, but
Yeah.
now you're this old and you're like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, I like caviar. I don't like caviar.
Yeah, and I
You
mean,
know?
the
the
thing
same way
is,
with music.
yeah. This okay. So Adam Horowitz from the Beastie Boys made a good point, and I agree. And this is what you're saying, I think too. Why would anybody your age, when I was your age, if you were over 22, you could eat a dick. Like nobody, like you didn't take their opinion seriously. You're young. You're supposed to not like anything that anyone else likes, especially what we like. If you liked what I like, I'd be like, oh, I got
I
a
like
special
some
kid.
No,
things
he
you
likes
like.
You know
old
what I
stuff
mean?
too.
But
He
it's
likes
like-
old school good rap. I mean, like he does.
Well, there's a difference. You're not like an old head. Like you're not one of those guys running around like
We're supposed
just
to say thank
despising
you.
everybody my age.
What
you know what I mean?
about
It does kinda.
what about when I yell at people in the store though?
I mean, that's cringy.
and
but,
he's like, the kids these days.
that's just you,
So that
man.
brings me to the
That's
point.
just
So first of all, because we were talking about the marijuana and stuff, anyways, I think it as much as I don't want any of it going on, it is better than alcohol. We can agree.
Agreed.
You're not you like to smoke, but you're not a drunk. You're not.
Alcohol is a funny thing. It's like when you smoke weed, you remember what you did most of the time.
Oh,
you know?
it's an Abby Sanchez
like-
joke.
Yeah, what was that joke? The one where you fall asleep with your dick in your hand and you remember
That's
it.
what
blah,
I
blah,
told you.
blah.
Abby had a joke like yeah, you'll love
And
that.
with alcohol, you don't really remember if you drink too much.
And you get
you
sick.
feel like shit. You throw up. Like you do things that probably sober you or high you wouldn't really do. So it's like there's a gamble.
Don't
with stuff like
apologize.
that.
So, and I wanna-
exactly.
I wanna
You
play
get
both-
Pretend you don't
belligerent
remember.
sometimes.
I want to play both sides of that
Yeah.
though. So let me ask you this, and hopefully you can see the side to it. If you smoke too much or before you need to do shit, does it kind of make you complacent?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, good.
Anybody who smokes weed and they tell you that
Language.
weed doesn't affect you in any negative way whatsoever, they're full of shit and they're probably high.
Yeah,
But,
they're probably high.
no, you get lazy. You know, it's
Yeah.
like I've noticed that some weed makes you really tired and some weed you're fine. But
Okay, so
it's-
here's my latest weed story.
Okay.
So I had surgery and I went off the Norco early because I don't like stuff like that.
Narcos are
This isn't like
bad.
heroin.
And
Opiates.
I took a quarter of a weed gummy and I was out of my mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
how much was in the
I
actual gummy?
felt like my life was moving in segments.
She kept
I
going like
did
this.
not
I
like
walked
that.
in. She goes, "What's going on? What's
thought-
up? Where are you going?"
And it was
I go,
it was indica. I don't even know what the hell that means.
means into couch.
Yeah,
Indica is
into
in the
couch.
That
I was
means,
supposed to
like,
go to
You were
sleep,
supposed
right?
to relax, but
Yeah, no, I was paranoid. I ate an entire bag of drizzles.
that's me.
It was bad. It was all bad.
That's that
Yeah.
drizzles
I
part
did
doesn't
not
sound
like
too
it.
bad. But
They were delicious.
yeah, that doesn't sound awful.
Yogurt covered granola. They're
So let me ask you
good.
this, because that's much stronger stuff. So remember many years ago when you got in trouble, but that was you don't do that anymore.
No.
What'd you do
Oh,
when I saw it? I
well,
thought you were dead.
I ended up
That was a
hanging out
horrible
with some
night.
people I probably shouldn't have hung out with. Somewhere I probably shouldn't have been.
Right.
And it was my first time doing dabs. And it's like when you're younger and you hang around older people are gonna push you.
Yeah, of course.
That's
Like,
just how it
watch
is.
this little motherfucker.
That's really how it is, though. And it's like I was a freshman and they were seniors, and I did dabs the first time.
And
So
you
like
could-
really
I don't even
concentrated
know what
THC.
that-
It's like
okay,
the
thank you.
it's
So
the
I
wax.
don't
It's
know.
wax, yeah.
Okay.
And the first one I did, it was like a good, decent. Like I know what I'm talking about now because like I smoked a decent amount of wax, but it was a decent sized dab, and I did it, and I was pretty stoned. And the next one I did was like fucking huge, So I ended up throwing up out this little window for like 40 minutes, and then I got drove home.
Yeah, and then they
I mean-
rolled you out of the car into the yard, and I'm like,
yeah.
what's wrong with you?
Yeah, fun stuff. So
Not
there's
great.
limits to everything.
You were little enough then that I carried you upstairs by your belt, and I'm not.
I had a belt on?
I grabbed you by your pants and your
Yeah,
belt.
yeah.
You were just
Oh
down like
my
this, and I just pulled you
God.
up. I threw you on your bed, and you were like, "Fuck you."
Nice.
Yeah, you were able to still be a smart
Dude, I was
ass.
so fucking high. That
It's
was
those
bad.
moments
So you don't like
for
those
parents
anyways,
are
right?
so
What
scary.
about you, James? Do you like that? It's too strong, the dabs and all that shit.
I mean, I do them rarely.
Every now
it's
and
a
again.
different.
Yeah,
it's a different thing.
it's a special treat.
It's totally different than just
Yeah.
smoking bud.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I fuck with the vape pens. That's
Those
pretty
moments
much
Yeah,
are
it.
so.
parts-
Is
parts
Instagram
are
going to
good.
kick us
Yeah.
off because of our language? So I wanted to
Who
go
is?
live. Instagram. I wanted to go live because of the question of the day.
Okay.
So I asked our listeners to give us a question of the day that we could just hash out. And this was, I shit you not, this is the truth. This was before he got in his accident. The question was from Jedi Cat. And she asked, how do you stay in a yogic lifestyle driving around in a city where it's super busy and there's so much traffic?
And then I called you and said I got
And then he literally called me and told me he got in an accident.
And you think it's because she's psychic?
She is actually.
Okay.
yeah.
What?
Most yogis are.
All
Most
right.
people are. Most people actually, because all that is using more of our back brain.
Mm-hmm.
We use too much of our survival front brain, our Cro-Magnon brain.
Is that where like you're hungry and you just want things?
Yeah, like shit, poop. Oh, that's the same thing. Shit, eat, breathe, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, the normal stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
When you
So,
ask people, "What'd you do?" I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. That's that part of the brain.
we all have the other part where it's that little voice that talks to you all day long, and not in a bad way. It's that little voice that's like, you probably shouldn't do that, and then you do it anyways, or you probably shouldn't date that girl, and you do it anyways, or like,
Like you haven't made any bad men choices in your life.
oh,
All right, I'll believe
he's
that
your
one.
dad, dude.
Boom.
Yeah, okay.
Oh shit, we won't go there.
No, that,
Okay. Anyways, no, it's that that little voice that tells you when you're safe and when you're not, and it's as silly, honestly, as that voice that says to you, "You're gonna turn around in 5 seconds and knock the glass off the counter,"
Right.
And then you do that. I mean, we really do all have it. We just don't often exercise it.
I
don't
just
want-
call myself stupid when I do that.
Yeah,
I'm like, I thought about it, but I still did.
yogis actually exercise it.
So
All right,
so
we're
you-
gonna turn off the live IG feed. Go to Facebook, People of Comedy Network. That's our question.
Joey Hefner said he wants to listen. He told me to
Send in
send him a
more
link, and he
questions.
knows where the link is. I don't want to get into it.
Thanks, James.
So I don't know. I mean, anyways, Christian, I'm proud that you're here. I'm happy
Thank you.
you're having a good time. Hopefully. Where do
Great
the
time.
where do the young people hang out, James?
The young people.
18-year-olds. Where do people? Is there any?
Well, when
The
I
internet?
cruise for 18-year-olds,
Oh yeah, every day.
I usually go.
when you were
So
18,
gross.
though, I mean, you're from the city, right?
I mean the burbs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like I don't know the park.
The park,
We
right?
can get away with smoking
Don't
stuff.
go to the
Yeah,
park.
we can
That's
smoke.
bad.
Yeah,
yeah, he just smokes in
exactly.
his own apartment.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. When like I was living with them, I would just walk to the park
Yeah.
because that's like the best thing to
Parks
do,
are dope.
basically. Yeah.
Parks are dope.
Parks are where kids get kidnapped, FYI, and where serial
When you're
murders go
18.
Oh,
to
kidnapped.
sneak you up
You
and
kidnapped from your own
lock
house.
you in a box in
Yeah,
your
really. You
basement.
get kidnapped from your own house.
Great.
Who
That
said,
can
who said that you can get killed? What did he say?
Oh my god.
That was a crazy.
Oh man.
All right, so what else? What else are we going to talk about? We were going to talk about your
Old sex. That was
Yeah,
something there.
I
brought
know.
up,
Well,
right?
we were talking about that, and we
Oh.
moved past it quite
Oof.
quickly, actually.
Yeah, because it's not gonna happen. That's why I didn't talk about it. No, maybe it will. Maybe I'll
All
be
right, well,
so horny.
I wonder about because you saw some story in the news about some crazy old people in some park
Yeah, probably
somewhere.
people that actually do read the news or on their computer, at least Yahoo News. Some woman in her 80s was caught with like 4 dudes in the park, and they were having a gangbang.
That's like very limited movement when you're that old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you're just like shrugging a little
I don't
bit,
know
you know,
about
like
all that.
I don't know, man. Like I feel like you're not
You know,
flexible when
you
you're
know,
old.
like I
that's
could be
true.
completely wrong about myself, dude. Maybe it's like the more. The grosser I get, the more like vain I'm gonna be, and I'm
Yeah.
like,
It's like,
everybody,
well-
I know you want some of this.
I can see that. Yeah, there's certain people like that.
Well, Jack
I don't
Nicholson's
want
that way. I
that
think it'll be
either.
like, look at me, I'm a pig.
I think it's kind of funny when old people get like that. It's like
I
it's
don't know.
cute.
You know, what? I'll make a
So-
deal with you. If it works on its own, we're good.
Okay.
All right, yeah,
If I'm
okay,
80 and it,
yeah, and there are lots of ways to make that happen.
I
As
said
well.
if it's
Fake
if it's,
hips.
What?
I said it on its own.
I heard you say that.
Yeah, but
I
you're
was
trying to trick me.
pretending.
Oh, so,
I
you're,
didn't
so all of a
hear
sudden you're
you
going to
Oh,
be
I
making
know
me
what you
breakfast
mean.
every day?
Yeah.
I know what you mean now by it
Yeah.
working on its own.
Working on
Why
its
is
didn't
own.
catch
my
that one
water
right away.
blue? I don't know.
Viagra.
What?
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 I don't know.
What?
All right, don't get weird.
I like having him here. It's funny.
Yeah, he's been the most entertaining thing on the podcast since we've been here.
Hey,
Hey,
You're not very
whoa.
that's
entertaining
not
in real
true.
life.
Yeah, you're pretty quiet, kid. So is it hard for you to meet people in Chicago because you are a little bit quiet, a little more reserved?
I don't really meet a lot of new people. It's something I'm not really that fast
What's up
to
at work?
do.
The people are cool, right?
Yeah, people are really cool.
When
at
I was
work.
your age and I worked at a restaurant, it'd be like after work, they'd be like, hey, we're having a house party, come over. And then all of a sudden you're screwing the bartender and she's like, 26.
I haven't heard anything like that, and I haven't screwed no bartender, and I wouldn't do that in my workplace.
don't
Bad
good job.
you don't
idea,
shit
High
man.
five.
Bad
You
idea.
already know about don't shit where you eat, huh?
Well, dude, that's bad.
You gotta try it
It is.
once.
Imagine,
It's
like,
bad.
if you fucked your coworker and then something happened, you gotta see that person every day. Every
How
day.
is he so smart?
So that-
Someone
well,
did a good job raising this kid.
Right?
been in that
Thank
situation.
you. Oh,
He does not.
It's been bad.
Well, the
I've
thing
been
that
in that
saves
situation.
Christian a lot is he doesn't like drama.
he does
No, I
not like
don't.
drama.
Doesn't like
he never
drama.
has.
Fuck
No.
that.
No.
Almost to a fault to be like, I don't know, man, live and let live. Everybody beats their
That's
own
about
drum.
it.
I'm like, he's an asshole.
That's about it.
It's hard for him to get like if you talk shit about him, he'll be like, oh yeah, whatever. It's
Okay.
just him.
That's
Oh,
it,
no,
man.
that's it.
I'll smile about it. All I know, if you're talking shit about me, like you care about me so much, like I'm on your mind. And that's about it. It's flattering, but
I should take more of that attitude, actually. They say that. They say, like, imitation and mocking, that these are some of the greatest forms of flattery. So.
Oh, for sure, I'm on
they're
your
jealous.
mind. Yeah, that's true.
They're jealous. You're doing something they can't, so they want
true.
to shit on you.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. I mean, I don't like that they do that, but I do like that's how you think. I think that's a good way to do that. To spin things.
Yeah,
That's spinning the asmita.
So you think Chicago's going to be a stop for a while?
I like Chicago. Yeah, it's a lot different than the shitty suburban neighborhood I grew up. So it's
Hey.
like, you know,
That's called safety.
Well, that's
You're
what-
welcome.
safety also means like
You're welcome.
everybody's all up in your business all
Yeah,
the time.
And
that's
also,
true.
it's like instead of vaping at the Rite Aid, he can go out and look at Lake Michigan.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, a little bit
yeah,
better.
yeah. You know,
I'm
yeah.
all for kids leaving and getting out on their own and experiencing life. I've always been all for it. I'm super proud that he moved out as quickly as he did.
We're glad you're
I
here
think it's
instead
great.
of California.
And I'm super happy he is as close to us as he is. Yeah.
Yeah, California would be a long stretch.
And he's coming over for dinner, and I get to eat meat.
Oh my God.
That's not different than any other night.
Oh
it
my
is.
God!
So,
Really?
so
It's like,
I'm
like-
not eating meat anymore.
She's a
and it's
vegetarian. and I
killing
can't-
Aaron.
well, it's like first of all, I forget. I'm like, okay, we're
what
gonna
am I
have.
supposed to
I'll make
make?
this tonight, and then I'm like, oh, can't make that. I guess I'll just pull this stuff out of the ground and see if we can.
yeah, those are called vegetables.
It's fine. I like vegetables too, but like it's so hard to make a quick meal if you're not thinking about an easy protein.
yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
what do you
those
do
tofu
from
crumbles.
plants?
What?
What do you make with plants? I can like tacos or meat.
No,
know,
you can.
but, like,
I'm eating
I can make
fish.
vegan
She's eating
tacos,
fish.
actually.
So you can do-
tonight
we can
she's
do all kinds
she's
of-
gonna have a
Little
sort
pescatarian.
Yeah,
pescatarian.
pescatarian.
I love how people name themselves. They think I'm pescatarian.
What was the name?
That's
for
really
it?
what it is called. Though.
There's a name for it. You should name it.
There
You should
is.
say it.
You're
get
an
pick- am I getting-
omnivore. Carnivore.
I got. I actually was stumped.
Omnivore. Omnivore is everything. You eat everything, right?
Yeah, that sounds
I think
about
it
right.
is, yeah.
That sounds about right. You better kick in here, girl. Give me something.
What? What?
Christian's running
You
this
kicking.
podcast.
That's good. That's why he's here.
You want to be on every week? You can be on with her. Man-child and
We'll
the
start
other.
here. We'll start here.
You know what? You're so lucky I didn't divorce you today.
Okay, we've been having bad
I
fights.
stayed so calm.
No, we've
Oh.
been okay.
I stayed so calm through this whole thing, and you went crazy.
No,
today,
let's just talk about the fact that since cleaning anyone that's ever sold a house and has to clean
Yep.
it themselves, we fought every day. She was
Yep.
she told me she hated me.
Yeah, I did actually one day.
We were
Yeah.
bad, right? We're
Yeah, because it's so. I felt like I've been in that house for 16 years, and it's so easy for you to just throw out my life.
That's what I would imagine.
Did we talk about that yet?
No,
Okay.
but really, that's how
Did
I
you hear
feel.
what happened?
That's
So this
how
is
it
what
felt.
happened.
It felt like he threw out my life. He gave away my underpants.
That's not what I did.
They're
Stop.
underwear, man.
No.
This
You
is
don't-
what
no.
happened. This is what happened. And I said I was sorry, but she won't let me live it down. We said
Never.
we were going to get rid of her gentleman's closet, the big thing. But then she didn't think I was going to get rid of it like that afternoon. So I took everything out of it, put it on the bed. Some guy came and picked it up, and I accidentally left one of the dressers.
Yeah.
So I got a call from some little creepy Christian guy that picked it up his day. He goes, "Hello, sir. I think I have your wife's undergarments." And I was like, "Calm down. Put him in a trash bag."
sound like that?
He was like so
Oh,
nervous.
he was so scared.
Which made me really actually
It's
made
like panties. Oh my god.
no, but it actually made me feel safe that some
My
guy wasn't
panties.
like sniffing her panties because he was very respectful. His wife like wrapped him up and stuff. So I was like,
Oh, nice.
So
Good
I-
people. At
First of all,
least.
and I said I didn't mean to do it.
Let me tell the version of my story.
All right. It gets a lot more
So,
weird.
so he says he starts just giving away furniture, and is like, that thing should probably go to. So I say, all right, sure. But this is the one place all of my clothing is. I have no other dresser. This is where everything lives. So the guy shows up 15 minutes later. Aaron, he just made it sound like he put things on the bed. He scooped all of my clothes out and threw them in a giant pile
Nice.
on the bed.
Nice.
Unfolded.
Hell
They
yeah.
were folded.
How about the sorry that I said?
all of
How about
my
when,
stuff?
how about when I
He
grow?
apologized.
It's already really difficult to feel displaced. I mean, I'm basically going to be homeless in Michigan.
Well, our house sells.
I'm serious. I'm gonna have
I
a
did get
bomb.
a little.
about
I
that.
I'm
did
gonna
get
have a bomb ass
I
apartment
did
in
get a
Chicago,
little out of control
but
I,
homeless. in
no, because I
Michigan.
was like,
So-
wait, we didn't sell the house yet. Why did I take all of the silverware and all the dishes out of the house?
Yeah, everything's gone. He literally threw away my life.
I didn't throw it. Quit saying that to Christian. He's gonna think I threw it away.
I get how there's a big emotional attachment to that house because we did spend a lot of years together. You know,
16
I grew up
years.
there. Jordan grew up there. You were
Yes.
there forever. You know, and it's
Yeah.
like, but you gotta understand, like, that's not where he lived.
I
forever.
know.
You know, so he's gonna
6
walk around. He's
years.
gonna see things. It's like, oh, it's garbage, but it's just like,
Or not even garbage.
yeah.
What I know though, and it runs in the family. I don't know if you have it yet. Hoarding.
I do not hoard.
But you'll look at something and go,
Please
You'll be
don't.
like,
I do
oh my
not
God.
hoard.
Please
You'll be like
don't.
this. I love this. Okay, put it in a box and go get it out of my
I don't
face.
even save the artwork for my kids from school. Sorry, but I didn't.
What?
Like, I don't.
I put heart into those,
I know,
man.
I know.
And you just tossed them?
I have a couple things.
Wow, this is gonna go right in the fridge.
No,
Garbage.
we have our cute little the plaster.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
What did you make? We got
His
your coffee
hands,
cup.
your
We
plaster
got your little.
hands, your
Yeah.
coffee
Little-
cup.
I think did I make that coffee cup this year?
No, that was.
Because that I made
I don't
something.
know,
It
is
was
it
like-
what-
it was
just
like
what was
junior
it,
year.
memorizing?
No, it was like junior year.
We're in the cab over here. He goes, that's pretty memorizing. You're worse than me, dude.
Like, you haven't said anything wrong.
Memorizing.
Like I haven't said anything wrong.
Oh no, Aaron says wrong things all the time. He was trying to say what is my gentleman's closet actually called?
An armoire.
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 Yeah, I know how to say that. I can't say
Armoire.
memorizing.
But if I had to spell it, my life depended on it. Yeah, but it's weird to call it. Why don't we just call it a lady closet?
It's too long.
Because
man.
its actual name is a gentleman's
Too long.
Well,
closet.
it weighs
I don't
about
know.
7,000 pounds.
Okay, well that was because of all
And
my
you picked it up?
clothing, but no, it's pretty light.
The
No.
two
Oh.
Christian, the two
Christians
Cain
came
and
and
Abel.
got it.
Not
The
sure
two
why
buff
that label
Christians.
has to be
Because I can.
associated.
And it's nothing
with
wrong with your
the
religion.
pickup.
I can
Dude,
tell.
Yeah, you can tell when
I can
somebody's
tell
a Christian.
immediately when two people show up and they have those Christian values because they
yeah.
have a weird. They're polite, but they have a creepiness about them, and they
Yeah.
always have minivans.
They had a little
Not always,
Bible in their
that's
back
You know why they have
pocket.
minivans? Because they never know when they're gonna fucking have another baby, so they got like a,
Exactly.
Families.
Exactly.
What's wrong
Family.
with families?
Well, when you got more than 3 kids, it's kind of an orphanage at that point.
Three?
That's a
That's
big
not even
number.
close.
That's 3 kids.
I would say 6
No,
is
no.
too many.
This is the thing. Okay, think about this,
Like
though,
the
Christian.
Brady Bunch pushes
To
it.
live the way you guys live, like own rooms, TVs, all that. When
Yeah.
you have 6 kids,
Yeah.
like when I grew up, when you share beds and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
man.
it's no fun.
Share a room.
Yeah, share a
I
room.
shared a room with my sister Heather till we were 12 years old.
Yep.
We liked it. We hung out.
Well,
we
you
had
were-
fun.
You were 12. You didn't care.
No, we had fun. We were palling up.
Palling
It
up,
was
best
sweet. She
friends.
taught me how to be afraid of the dark.
Tell you how to be afraid of the dark.
Why would you want to teach somebody that?
She did.
This is how you get afraid of
Yeah,
the dark.
no,
Ready?
that's exactly
1, 2,
how it
3,
went.
lights off.
She moved me closer and closer to the hole.
Whoa, this sounds really
It's
sadistic.
super screwed up. So this is the truth. We lived in a log cabin in Rockford, Michigan, where Heather and I lived in the attic. It was like Little House on the Prairie, and now you know I'm old. We had to climb a ladder to get up to our bedroom. It was literally a ladder. So Heather would move me closer and closer to the dark hole in the middle of the night to make me sleep in the dark because she wouldn't let me turn on a nightlight.
You know what's funny about that?
She kept telling me I was going to fall down the hole.
What's hilarious about that is
You're
with
a
your
bad
dad.
sister.
Your dad, like when he wanted to spend no money, when he had all you kids, he's like, this is how we're gonna live, and we're camping. And now he's like, wants to.
Has 2 boats.
Yeah, we'd
Lives in 3 different places.
Hell yeah.
Like,
I don't think he likes to rough it. It's pretty. My dad was the same way. I came home in 7th grade. I'm like, where's the couch? He's like, got rid of it. Just sit here. Watch the laser disc.
we didn't have a TV for like
The
2
laser disc.
years.
Dude, that's way
Gotta
before
flip them
you.
over. Yeah, no, I
Way-
remember.
it
those
looks like
a
an
little bit,
album, laser disc.
I remember going to Baba's and watching Teletubbies on VHS.
Teletubbies.
Really
Yeah,
little,
Teletubbies
That
were
shit.
great.
Remember, I get so excited when I was gonna go over there. I'm like, Teletubbies on VHS. Fuck. Yeah.
So do you? I want to
Yes.
ask you this because a lot of older people remember this, but because they like it too. What is the first SpongeBob SquarePants episode? Because it was supposed to be so. Do you remember what it was?
Town.
See, I remember that one because you just said it,
Town.
but like, I'm trying to think of one that actually comes to mind, and I can't of any right now.
Oh, you can't.
But
everyone says there's some classic.
oh, there's one where they're on the boat, the Davy Jones boat.
The
and
Davy-
Patrick goes wee wee, and that's the funniest shit. I know people are gonna know what I'm talking
like
about.
Davy Jones
I
locked.
love
But-
that show.
Yeah,
No, I think they will.
That was
I
a
think
good
it'll-
meme for a minute.
That's a good meme.
That was a good meme.
So you loved Dora the Explorer so much. You loved that show so much.
I did.
With Boots.
I don't remember liking
Oh my
that
God,
show.
you loved it so much.
I remember it was a show to teach kids Spanish, but there were 2 Spanish words in each show.
Yeah, that was Dora
Meow-
the
meow-
Explorer.
What a flunk.
And what did they say? They told you how to say your name, right?
No, they just taught us colors.
Colors.
Azul. You know, it's blue now. So, like, you're like, cool. I'm like
good,
6,
though.
and now I
It
know
is good.
blue
You
in
knew it.
Spanish.
You learned it. What other shows when you were little? You like Pinky. You started watching Pinky and the Brain. That was way before
I'm
you.
trying to
But
think of
that's a
shows
great
that like
cartoon.
traumatized me as a child. I can't think of
Oh
it.
my God.
Probably because my memory blocks them out. But
Oh, really? Certain things are bad, huh?
certain shows
Christian
when you were
was-
little were super creepy.
So, oh my God, so adorable. He sucked his
I'm
thumb.
ugly now.
He's still so adorable, but he sucked his thumb. He had a little monkey pillow that he would not let go of.
I want that still. It's
I
like
have
I want to
it.
give that to my kids.
I know, I
That's
have your
the plan.
We
monkey.
got
I
your
do
little
have
rocking.
your
That's the
We got
plan
your
when I
little
have a
rocking
kid,
chair
I'm
with
gonna
the
get
Aaron,
monkey.
I
on it.
didn't let Aaron throw away monkey.
I would never throw away anyone sentimental
No,
shit.
I mean, if you threw that away, I'd have to stab you.
I have to
Yeah.
stab
But
it.
like, I'm happy you didn't.
He tried to throw away my whoopee. Baba saw my whoopee and was like, "Don't you think it's time to throw that
I
away?"
don't know what that is.
I'm like, Baba,
It's a shredded
That's my
blanket that looked
binky.
like
That's
a
my
piece of
blanket.
looked like straw.
I can wear it as a bathrobe now. because
Nice. That's cool.
It's so old.
It's a multi-purpose
But that
blanket.
was my little binky. I really don't collect things. I don't. The one thing I would say that I collect, and this is a parigraha, right? In yoga, it's like let go of these things. You have to let them go. But our pictures. I have a lot of photo albums. I have a lot of pictures in frames. I have a hard time letting those go. These are like my memories of my babies.
And I get that. And the thing is, I wish I
It's
had.
hard to let
I
those
wish
go.
I had more. You know, I was hating
Same.
so hard a couple days ago. A friend of mine was posting old skateboard pictures, and I'm, and I just I don't have any of those. Like I wish I would have been, but I never back in the day. You never had a camera. You know what I mean?
I have the
okay, man.
cutest picture of Christian in a. I'm gonna send this to James. He's gonna put it on the board. I have the cutest picture of Christian in a. He's in a snowman outfit, and I just sent
The
it
love
to
of a
him.
child. from a mother.
It's true. It's a big deal.
No, I know what you mean though, taking more pictures.
Yeah.
Because I definitely don't.
Yeah.
And there's times where I wish I had pictures of things, but like.
But know what I don't hang on to, which I enjoy. I like to be in the moment. Like when I'm out with people, I want to be with them. I'm not like, oh, I gotta make sure I document
I don't even
this.
touch my phone or
Yeah,
anything.
you're
Like
hanging
I'm
out.
not that guy taking
want-
pictures
yeah,
of shit all the time.
You want to be.
am.
No, it's weird. It's corny.
Yeah,
Corny
it's
as
corny.
fuck to do that.
Bless you. Sneeze again, and you're a criminal.
Bless you.
I just sneezed.
Oh, you
I
sent
sent it.
that
I don't know
one?
if it went.
Where
Super
was
cute.
that?
It was in a photo album. That's the thing. Like I have all these sweet pictures of you guys, and Christian gets really upset at me because I do like to record everything. I like to video everything.
Yeah, every now and again.
Instagram everything.
You know, if we're
and-
just going on a good mother-son date and then you're whipping out the phone recording stuff, I'm just
Yeah.
like, the world doesn't need to know about
I
this.
like it because it makes me feel like, my kid. There's proof. My kid actually likes me.
I do like you. You've known
Well,
that for the
I
18
know.
years I've been alive.
I
I've
know.
never really brought it up, but I'll just put him on the spot right now because Christian's actually one of the people that got me sober.
Yeah, that's
did.
true.
That was a plan. When the
Yeah.
time you
Because
were,
when a kid
like
looks
that.
at you and
Yeah.
says, "I
Yeah, I
love you,"
remember this
but
day.
you're fucked, you need help. You know, sometimes you
Yeah.
get help.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that can be a real
So that's
kick
why he
in the
gets a
ass.
pass, and I buy him vapes because they're 21 in Chicago.
Yeah, 21. You know, just became not a minor in the state I was living. Moved
Yeah.
back to a different state, right back to
We're
a
just
minor.
gonna keep it.
Right
You
back
know, you have
to
to be
it.
24 to do it, and we're gonna move there next.
Yeah, man, that's what they're gonna keep doing. They're gonna keep raging and be like, "Fuck, where's Aaron?
Every time you turn.
Where's Aaron?
Yeah,
Help!"
the exact age.
Uh,
Well, what else, Christian? You are starting a new sort of job at your job, which is really exciting.
Yeah, I am training to cook. I'm gonna be working on fry, which is really cool actually. It's I haven't cooked before, so
Yeah.
it's something different.
Something
but I
different. I love
actually enjoy it a little bit. So
Yeah.
it's like not as brain numbing as washing dishes, but I imagine when you
Dude,
get a
I'll tell
rush,
you
it's
because
It's great.
cooking is
So
something
good.
I love to do. I mean, I've never done it for a living, but like
Mhm.
cooking is like rewarding. It makes you feel good, like to make stuff.
No,
and,
yeah,
like,
really. It's like the end product of it is like just I made that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like
Sure.
somebody's gonna go eat it and enjoy it,
Yeah.
and like that's
Or
a good
maybe
feeling
it'll be
sometimes,
me,
You know
and
what I mean?
you won't know, and it
Yeah,
gets sent
exactly.
back
Yeah,
because
and
it's
you'll be
cold.
like, "Fuck this
No, because
turkey
you-
sandwich, dude."
Dude, they need.
So
I
whack.
wish they would redo that menu, but we won't talk about that.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put any input on that.
Yeah,
Great
right.
place.
I mean,
love it.
how many?
Yeah,
How many?
I
Shout
love
out on
them. I
Common
love it
Ground.
there.
Uncommon Ground on
They're
Lakeview.
amazing.
Love those pork tacos.
Right next door to my studio,
Fire.
Hilltop Yoga.
I'm about.
Literally right next door.
I wanted to plug a few things before I forget.
Yeah, I think we should definitely do that.
And I'm not going to forget anything this time. So I haven't mentioned this at all yet. I produced the Patio Theater Creeps with Kids show on November 23rd. Tickets are there's about 300 left out of a sellout 1,200. It's going to be an amazing show. It's Robert Kelly, Jim Florentine, Rich Voss, and Ron Bennington at the Patio Theater. You can get those tickets at creepswithkidslive.com.
Did you just
Sounds really weird.
you just
Shut
have a
up.
stroke?
I know, but it's with a K because
What
they're
happened?
all dirty and they all got kids. That's all. But they're like not dirty with kids. You know what I mean?
Pick a
Anyways,
better
Okay,
name.
yeah.
And,
I had to clarify that.
and I will be in Crystal Lake on Saturday night at the other side, and then at Laugh Factory next Tuesday, and then I will be with Robert Kelly in Windsor on the 27th, and then in Kalamazoo on the 28th.
Yeah. So in 2 weeks, and we would like to go live to do this, the 11th of September, we're going to have Adam Burke on the podcast, which
Yes.
I love Adam. He
One
was
of the
just
best
in Lansing
comics.
with us.
We just did a show in Lansing.
It's such a blast.
His new hour crushes. He's such a smart and funny dude.
So smart. God, I love him. He's
So we want to
amazing.
have him on because we'll pick a really smart topic, and then he can like help us.
Yeah.
He said a
Help
word. He
you.
said a word a couple
It's
days.
good to have a
Help
friend
He
you
said,
like
a
that.
lot.
he said something on stage. I was like, that's a big word. And I was like, to make that funny, I'm like, I didn't know what that is. It sounds funny.
But it worked.
At Hilltop Yoga, we have so much going on. We have so many trainings happening. So we're ending 500. We're starting another 500 in spring or in fall. And then prenatal is starting in September as well. We have another 200 coming up. So check the website, hilltopyoga.com. Brian Kest is coming on the 25th. It's a Friday. And I would love to get him on the podcast as well, as long as his flight gets in on time. So look forward to Brian Kest.
yeah. Oh, and I am doing yoga for 1 month in September.
Oh yeah, so
It's
we
gonna
made
hurt.
we made a
It's
bet.
gonna hurt, man.
Yeah,
we made sort of a
I told your mom. I
challenge.
said if she doesn't drink for September, not because she's an alcoholic, just because to give it a shot. No drinking for September. I'm gonna do fucking yoga. I'm not
agree
gonna
with
eat.
that.
I'm not gonna eat cake.
He's gonna do yoga and give up
And
cake.
I guarantee we're not going to fight as much. Because
I think that's true.
You give
'Cause
up
cake
both, man.
cake makes you fight.
Gave up both.
yeah,
Cake makes you
or maybe
feisty?
the 4 glasses. Can I get another New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc?
Okay. All right.
Do you have anything from New Zealand? It's fierce.
Oh man.
It's like the White Claw for.
Okay. Again,
White Claw
if-
wasted, dude. I'm
if-
fucking done with that.
when you use
So
that
bad.
voice for me, it makes me want to rip your eyeballs
I'm
out.
just kidding, baby.
And I understand that's not yogic, but that's really the way it makes me
And sorry,
feel.
by the way, all my dates are on aaron-putnam.com. You guys, I gotta go.
I'm bored with you.
I'm bored with you.
I love
I
you.
love you.
Christian, I love you.
Love you too.
James,
Adios.
thank you.
I love you.
Love you, James.
Woo.